Good morning, guys! Ang haba na ng hair ko. Ito mahirap sa lockdown. Wala pang barbershop na nag-open. But anyway, this is my last day here sa aking room. I have been isolated or quarantined or accommodated dito sa hotel for 5 days because my housemates were positive of COVID-19. Ako yung pinakaunang gumaling. The company provided me an accommodation so that I can be ready to go back to work. So, nag-work na nga ako ulit, and then now they are doing really well and they are better now. That's why I decided before I leave this beautiful room, maybe gumawa tayo ng video about anything that is interesting, and especially for the nurses there who would want to update themselves. Ano na ba ang nangyayari sa nurses here in the UK, especially here in London in this time of pandemic. So stay tuned as I discuss things about nursing in the UK. Hold up. First and foremost, these are my things and I'm packing it already because sabi ko nga, I'm going back home. So, hindi naman ako masyadong nag-abala at nagdala ng maraming gamit. I just brought the essentials for 5 days. Some of my toiletries and ayun, yun lang. Shout out to my friend Marnel who gave me, Kiel's Essential. She gave me this one. Siguro nagdry na siya sa itsura ko. I have my lotion for dry skin. Binigyan ulit ako ng kaibigan ko. Kasi this time of pandemic, hugas ng kamay yung mga nurses. And me personally, nagka-develop ako ng super dry hand. Actually, magaling na to. Ayan, see? Dry. So, ito yung daw ang ginagamit niya because it is double-based. External hard drive, ang aking extension and cord for my laptop, which is nasa bag ko na. Yung aking charger, yung another charger, yung ang charger ng camera, yan. And my camera pack, the spare battery of my camera, nandyan yan, and of course my phone, and ayun lang. So, ayun nga. So, while I'm packing all these stuffs, let's talk about how is Filipino nurses or nursing in general here in the UK, especially in this time of pandemic. Nung mga initial phase of pandemic, nakakatakot, nakaka-stress, lalong-lalo na yung pataas pa lang, yung paumpisa pa lang yung bilang ng patients na naging positive with COVID. It was very nerve-wracking to go every day on your shift. But now, yung mga cases ng hospital, medyo tumataas pa rin, but hindi siya ganun kabilis tumaas unlike the other weeks. So, medyo yung mga nurses ngayon, medyo nakahinga na ng konti. Although it is still tiring, ang iba hindi pa rin breaks in between the shift. It's really still busy at marami pa rin sick patients inside the hospital. Pero, hindi na siya ganun kabad gaya ng pag-umpisa nung peak ng COVID-19 here in the UK. So actually, many are asking kumusta daw yung PPEs nowadays. So it has improved a lot kasi nung umpisa, it was not really clear kung ano ba talaga ang dapat gamitin ng nurses in terms of handling patients with COVID. Kasi we have this World Health Organization guidelines, pero the UK is following the PHE or the Public Health England na medyo may deviation and difference even sometimes salungat sa principles ng World Health Organization or WHO. Kaya us nurses, medyo nung umpisa, medyo karambola, medyo ang gulo-gulo, hindi namin malaman kung ano ba talaga ang dapat. Kasi nung umpisa, sinasabi nila na dapat kapag if it's non-aerosol generating, you just have to wear apron, you just have to have mask. Actually, yung dating mask namin is hindi pa nga yung FFP3 or N95. It was just as a plain surgical mask. Pero ngayon, to be fair, they provided us already the proper PPE. So, meron ng mga air-powered respirator or the positive air pressure respirators, yung parang hood. Meron na lahat, enough na yung N95, although sinasabi nila na you change your N95 every 4 hours. Some of the government hospital have hazmat suits. Meron na rin nun. Unfortunately, not everyone has the access to the full PPEs. Lalong-lalo na yung mga nurses na nagtatrabaho sa ward, yung mga nasa floor. Dahil sabi naman nila ng Public Health England, kapag ang pasyente nila, even if it's a suspected COVID, confirmed COVID case, kapag hindi naman sila gumagamit ng aerosol generating treatment, ang gagamitin lang nila is yung apron and mask and gloves, in which hindi fully covered yung katawan. Kaya marami pa rin ward nurses ang nagrereklamo, ang natatakot magtrabaho. Hindi naman gaya namin sa ICU na we are covered with all the gears and stuff, pero sa kanila mahirap. Meron din mga kakilala na reused na yung mga face shield, so kiniklean nila na lang or dinidisinfect. Meron din yung mga gowns, very limited. Kailangan ganitong number of gowns lang ang gagamitin nyo per day. Eh, syempre, paano kung kailangan mong or frequent kang pumunta sa patient and you will be exposed, kaya kailangan mong magpalit ng gowns every now and then. But the thing is, they said, you don't have to use it whenever hindi naman aerosol generating yung gagawin mo. Kaya ang hirap-hirap. Alam mong dapat mong gamitin yon, pero dahil limited yung resources, at yun ang sinasabi ng admin, sinasabi ng Public Health England, sinasabi ng mga Infection Control Prevention Committee, alam mong hindi dapat, pero wala kang magawa because you have to do the job. In terms of job displacement, so far so good. Wala namang nurses na na-displace ng job, unlike other profession na they needed to be laid off. So far, maganda naman pa rin ang swelduhan, maganda pa rin ang benefits, and mas maganda actually yung benefits. Some hospitals, they pay the ICU nurses or the nurses who look after COVID patients. If they are band 5, they are paid band 6, lalong-lalo na sa kanilang mga overtime or bank shifts, and which is really good. You can really earn a lot of money, but ang kapalit nun is yung hard work, because looking after COVID patients is really not easy. Psychologically, physically, it's straining. On the other hand, mga cafes, they are giving lots of free food to the nurses, lahat ng mga other small businesses na they can give freebies and some amenities for free or discounted to the nurses, to the health workers, and to the frontliners. They give free coffee, free tea, free food, discounts, express lanes, priority lanes, free deliveries, and stuff. So, lahat. So, marami namang benefits ang natanggap ng mga nurses natin dito sa UK. Kaya, it's really also good that they look after us. And we don't feel discriminated. So that's why that is really important. Hindi takot yung mga tao sa mga frontliners dito. Unlike what we hear there in the Philippines, the people here appreciate and they clap even their hands for the frontliners. But even though they clap their hands for the frontliners, hindi yan ang gusto namin eh. Ang gusto namin is they help us frontliners to reduce the spread of the infection by not going out or not going out unnecessarily. They clap their hands, they cheer for the nurses. Come on, makikita mo sa parks, sa labas, sa kung saan-saan man, ang daming nang lumalabas, lalong-lalo na ngayon, summer na dito sa London, sa UK. Kaya nakakainis, parang ang ipokrito ng mga tao na, yes, we support these frontliners, save lives, and stuff like that, pero they themselves, para silang nagko-contribute sa sakit ng ulo ng mga frontliners. Alam mo yung umpisa na appreciate mo yung kanilang appreciation, pero dahil nakikita mo rin yung ginagawa nila, parang wala na ring saysay. There is no meaning on what they do because, behind it, they still do the opposite. Testing frontliners. So recently, naglabas na yung government ng guideline na lahat daw ng frontliners will be tested. But in reality, hindi pa po namin nararamdaman yon. Marami pa ring frontliners dito na symptomatic that they can't even access the home kits or the testing kits na sinasabi. If you needed to order, wala. Testing kits are gone, walang delivery, it's closed. That they cannot even access to acquire this testing kits, lalong-lalo sa NHS. They need to go to the testing areas na hindi ganun ka-accessible because number 1, lockdown, wala masyadong sasakyan, and number 2, you need to have private car to go there, so medyo mahirap. Pangalawa, mga nurses na nasa NHS, if sinabihan lang sila na if they feel good and they feel well already after 7 days, imagine 7 days, they can go back to work. If they feel asymptomatic, they can go back to work without even being swabbed. Ako nga, nung mga days na pinaka-worst ko is day 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yun yung mga pinaka-worst ko. And then you expect them to go back to work. So it's just really, really frustrating sa mga nurses. Lalong-lalo na sa mga taga-NHS. Kaya, ang hirap-hirap mag-access ng testing kits, lalo-lalo na sa mga taga-NHS, and they feel that they are not given priority kasi sinasabi na ang mga testing kits ay baka masayang lang and they will use it for the patients, and which is not good kasi dapat before you go back, dapat you are sure on yourself na wala ka ng symptoms. At the same time, you're confirmed negative already. So, ayan, marami na naman akong satsat, marami na naman akong opinion sa buhay. But thank you guys for listening to my litany again, sa aking mga litanya. And I hope you learned something, and I hope I answered some of your questions na you are curious about what's happening. And these are just some of my personal views as well, at sa mga nalalaman ko at sa mga na-experience namin dito as OFW here in the UK, especially here in London. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. Bye!